Out Ruby Heights, one of the best away. Shecky's Best Pal missed it about a length and a half, but is starting to pick up pace, and Diatribe away quickly. Over on the inside of it, Ruby Heights, as they sort themselves out, and Iron Pike is going fast, and right there is Miss Watika. About 3 or 4 of them all dueling for the front. Here it's the Iron Pike just in front of Miss Watika up on the outside of it. Nothing between those, and Diatribe. And on the outside now, our Danerac take a trail. They're at a length and a half in front now of Shecky's Best Pal. Ruby Heights the fence, and 2 further back, My Mate Net around Plunder, and Humphrey Go-Kart last of all. Miss Watika took it up at the 1,000-metre mark and slowed them in front, nearly a length to the Iron Pike. And our Danerac is going a little hard on the outsides, caught out wide. A length and a half further back, Diatribe, followed by Ruby Heights. Then came Shecky's Best Pal out 3 deep. 2 lengths further back in the race, Humphrey Go-Kart on the inside of Plunder. And our Mate Net is up on the outside, out 3 deep as they race to the 700-metre mark. Miss Watika about a half length in front now from our Danerac. 2 lengths further back, Ruby Heights is around the outside of the Iron Pike. Diatribe over on the fence, a length and a half further back is Humphrey Go-Kart from Plunder, a long way off them. Then My Mate Ned and Shecky's Best Pal. Miss Watika at the 400-metre mark, a neck in front. Looming up is our Danerac on the outside. Our Danerac gets up to Miss Watika, and Humphrey Go-Kart's picked them up. Humphrey Go-Kart went straight past those leaders. Diatribe gets out, and then came the Iron Pike, but Humphrey Go-Kart. A name like this, you wouldn't think it could gallop, would you? It's raced 2.5, 3 lengths in front of Diatribe, but Humphrey Go-Kart, well, he's going to win easily. Humphrey Go-Kart by 3 lengths to Diatribe. 3 or 4 away third, almost a dead heat, Miss Watika or our Danerac. They got away from My Mate Ned, then the Iron Pike. Plunder never came into the play, followed by Ruby Heights, and Shecky's Best Pal is last of all.
6 Humphrey Go-Kart, 17, 10 and 4.30. 1 Diatribe, 2 even. The third 3 Miss Watika at 170 or 5 our Danerac at $3.10.
Number 6 Humphrey Go-Kart, $18 and 4.20. 1 Diatribe, $2. Those for third 3 Miss Watika, 170 or 5 our Danerac, $2.90. Just repeating the best of that late mail from Adelaide. In race 3, it's for 6 Coxmore, a special, and race 4, number 9, Shoella, a late mail special. Adelaide fine, and Deb will run through scratchings and selections when time permits. Let's go now to Tony Campbell at the Canberra Racecourse. In fact, before we do that, we'll run through the figures on the ACTAB for race number 1 on the card there. And number 1 is Northern Nip.
Ride with the Wind just a little sluggishly into stride, and from the inside Silver Boy bounced out in front from Progress. In third position as they settle down, Let's Compromise, followed by Latrice, and then Winner's Roar, Ride with the Wind, and a length to Salem's Tip as they race along past the 800. And Jason Lee has Silver Boy, trained by his dad, leading the way about 3/4 of a length. Let's Compromise 3 deep. Progress between the 2 leaders, followed by Latrice and then Winner's Roar. Ride with the Wind is second last, and 3/4 to Salem's Tip. 550 to go, and Silver Boy under restraint, 3/4 of a length on Progress, and a similar margin and 3 wide. Let's Compromise. On the fence is Latrice, followed by Winner's Roar, Ride with the Wind, and Salem's Tip is last. Straightening up now, 300 left to go. Silver Boy given full bore, joined by Progress and Let's Compromise, and the fancied horses Let's Compromise and Progress. Progress ahead in front. Let's Compromise hung in a shade, and again, and 2 to Salem's Tip. Let's Compromise putting the neck in front of Progress, both getting out towards the centre of the track. Let's Compromise holding Progress, and Let's Compromise will just win. Was a handful for Hugh Bowman, but Let's Compromise narrowly from Progress. Salem's Tip third, then Winner's Roar, Latrice, Ride with the Wind, and the early leader knocked up to run last, and that was Silver Boy.
1 Let's Compromise, Super Tab, 150, 110, 5 Progress, 210, no third for number 6, Salem's Tip.
To be first past the post and pay $1.50 and $1.20. Progress number 5, written by Rodney Quinn, has paid $2.20, and there'll be no third for number 6, and that is Salem's Tip. Let's Compromise is trained by Noel Mayfield Smith for SP and Mrs. C. Kelly, bred by Albert O'Cass. It is by Bite the Bullet from S. Exploit, written by the Bathurst-based apprentice Hugh Bowman. Progress is by Kenny Ladd from Pinktada, and is trained by John Hawkes, Rod Quinn, and Salem's Tip is by Al Quaz from Mosiki, trained by Gary Portelli, written by John Marshall. Let's Compromise came in on to Progress a couple of times in the straight. Progress seemingly had its chance over the latter part. I'm just watching the side-on view of the finish. Huey Bowman was riding hands and heels on Let's Compromise, and over the last 100 metres was always going to beat Progress, but it did get a bit tight at a couple of stages.
Rosenthorpe 26 and 6 off
Dr.
Flemington.
Lorna dropped out to a clear last, one of the first out veering. Over on the inside, going quickly outside it now, Recamp and Rancho Red picking up speed. Further back, Chevelle, Del Boca Vista, and back running 7th in the early point, Lord of the Pines. Outside it then came Dalo Band, followed by Skilling out 3 deep, a length and a half further back, Rona. And Dr. Lorna got up on the inside of it, 1,000 to go. Recount in front, 3/4, Rancho Red. Chevelle is 3 deep, a length further back, veering, running 4th. Then Del Boca Vista 5th, and Dalo Band is tracking deep, running 6th. Lord of the Pines has got back on the inside and out very deep as Skilling, a length further back, Dr. Lorna and Rona, but they are bunching up at the 700-metre mark. Recount on the inside just leads now from Rancho Red, and Chevelle's been off the track, veering just behind those on the inside of Del Boca Vista. Dalo Band 4 out, and the widest runner on the turn is Skilling. Now, Lord of the Pines, you'll need some luck. He's got back to second last, locked away now from Rona and Dr. Lorna. In the straight, Recount in front from Chevelle. Dalo Band out deepest, travelling up to them. Lord of the Pines looking for a way clear. He's starting to weave his way through now. He's got through on Lord of the Pines. Out wide, Dalo Band in front. Lord of the Pines after him. A gap to Skilling down the outside. Dalo Bands and Lord of the Pines, they brushed, but Lord of the Pines took the lead. Dalo Band having another dig, but Lord of the Pines drew a half in front of Dalo Band. Lord of the Pines just in front of Dalo Band, who dived at him. Oh, this is close. Dalo Band and Lord of the Pines, there's nothing in it. 4 lengths away, third, a little between Del Boca Vista and Rona. Back to the inside, Recount. A gap, Chevelle, then veering. Further back, Skilling, followed by Rancho Red and Dr. Lorna.
4 Lord of the Pines, 2:10, 120. 8 Dalo Band, 11:10, 230. For third, 7 Rona, 270.
Okay, 4 Lord of the Pines showing 2:10, 110, the sub there, or number 8, which is Dalo Band, 10:20, 220. Those for third, 3 Del Boca Vista, $2, or 7 Rona, 268's got it.
Lord of the Pines drew a neck to a half length in front, but Dalo Band wouldn't give up, and he's dived at Lord of the Pines right on the line, and it's gained him the day. Number 8, after Lord of the Pines got past Dalo Band, they seem to brush.
Right, they're moving in at
Has the button. Dawn Raider from the inside, clearly lobbed in front from Supremist. Cosumel third, Conair fourth, then Star Century striding edge, and 3 lengths to the top. Way to expect a star. Over the crossing at the 1800 metres, Dawn Raider's being taken on for the lead by Supremist, and obviously Brian York keen to get clear on Supremist, and as they race in the direction of the 1600, Dawn Raider, however, is poking through on the inside of Supremist, not letting him lead at this stage, and as they work to the back, Dawn Raider narrowly from Supremist, about 2.5 to Cosumel, 2 to Conair, a length to Star Century, similar gap striding edge, and 2 lengths expect a start. At the back, 1300 to go, and Supremist the outside leads narrowly from Dawn Raider. Cosumel sitting behind them 2.5 lengths away, and about 3 to Conair. A further 2 lengths then coming over on the inside, Star Century from striding edge, and 3 lengths expect a star. Working along the back of the track, and finally Supremist gets its own way in front. And going to the 1,000-metre marker here, this is the halfway point, and Brian York is applying the brakes on Supremist now. Leads about 3/4 of a length on Dawn Raider, who's again going to move up and have a shot at Supremist. It's been an interesting duel between these two as they go past the 100. 3 to Cosumel. About 2 lengths further back in the field is Conair on the outside of Star Century. Another couple of lengths to Striding Edge, and 2.5 to Expect a Star. 600 metres to go. Supremist shows the way, about 1/2 to 3/4 of a length on the old grey Dawn Raider. Cosumel third, Conair at its girth on the inside. 2 Striding Edge. Star Century is next, being hard ridden at a length. Expect a Star as they come round the home corner, and Conair just slipped through along the inside and railing like Zoom Top, the former champion greyhound. It raced right away, and Conair revelling in the heavy put 4 lengths on Cosumel. Supremist had enough. Dawn Raider's gone back to last. Expect a Star's made up ground on the inside, and the way it's going it might get second, but Conair's giving them an absolute bath. Con Air about 4 lengths Expect a Star, and then came Supremist, and down to the line goes Con Air to win very easily. Con Air beat Expect a Star. There's very little between Supremist and Cosumel for third, followed by Star Century and then Striding Edge, and the early leader wilted badly to finish tailed off Dawn Raider.
5 Con Air, 290, 180, 1 Expect a Star, 240. There'll be no third for either 4 or 6.
And revelling in the conditions, absolutely bolted in. Number 5 Con Air first, and Corey Brown didn't have to exert any undue pressure on the favourite in the last 150 to 200 metres there. 280 and 190 it's paid, 280 and 190. Number 1 Expect a Star will pay 260, but it'll be pretty close go for third here between Supremist and Cosumel. Cosumel has made a lunge on the outside. He's probably just missed. Yes, he has. There's number 4 going up for third. So 5, 1 and 4 are the official placings. Con Air first is trained by Paul Cave. For Mr. J.L. Thompson, a 3-year-old chestnut gelding by Jet Ball from Starry Bell, ridden by Corey Brown, beating Expect a Star, the top weight, who's by Exploding Prospect from Jonquil Star. Rod Bailey at Wyong trains the 4-year-old chestnut gelding, ridden by B. Pengelly, and 4 Supremist, a bay gelding, 3 by Don't Say Halo from Pine Lodge Lady, trainer J. Cantrell, rider B. York. 5:14, time was 2:5:34, 2:5:34, 37:56, the last 600 margins to come. Totes are here. Number 5 Con Air the winner, and Con Air paid 280 and 190. Number 1 Expect a Star 260, no third for 4 Supremist. The Quinella 730, 730, 1390 Exacta, 1390, and the trifecta paid $40 and
Stalls back. Piavonic not brilliant away on the outside. Flamber beat it out with Pedonte showing speed. And a go to split up here over on the inside. Cafe, who was headed off by Queen Kahuna. Showing speed now. Jolly Pal going up but getting its head up. Further out goes Spending, and further back in the race Super Sleek. Burning Clay and Margarine coming down the grandstand side. Flamber on the outside fence in front of Piavonic. And Pedonte's gone up to join those. A length and a half further back in the race, then Palace Glow. Amber Plate, Midabelle Queen behind those. Then Starlit Dream, followed further back in the race by Mad Dam. And a clear last, Darling Clementine, 400 out. And Jolly Pal racing up Queen Kahuna over on the inside, a length and a half. Further back, Burning Clay running on fairly from Go Spending Margarine. Amber Glow in front on the outside from battling on Palace Glow now from Amber Plate. The inside, Queen Kahuna in front. The outside could be in front, though. There's not much between them. It's Palace Glow. Yes, Palace Glow in front of Queen Kahuna. Palace Glow. Palace Glow scores from Queen Kahuna. Third's tight, Amber Plate the outside of Margarine back to the inside with Burning Clay. And Jolly Pal from Cafe Who Goes Spending. Further back, Super Sleek. Down the grandstand rail, Mad Dam. Starlit Dream, Midabelle Queen. Then Pedonte, and further back in the race, then Piavonic didn't come on with Darling Clementine and Flamber finished near the tail.
8 Palace Glow, 740, 250. A photo for the miners.
The previous of the coast, 3/4 by 1.5, 118, 19.
8 Palace Glow at Flemington to return on the Super Tab there. $7.20 and $2.80. And a photo for the miners. We'll check those minor placings for you soon. National Racing Service, Triple SFM. Morfordville, race 2, 1-8.
Field is off. And Blazing Flight immediately speeds to the lead about a length and a half to 2 lengths on McJoey. Highest Caliber third, one off the fence, Irish Air the rails fourth, and a length Obsessed, 2 Baboos Boy around Luther, and 1 length the He's a Dane. Blazing Flight keen to run at the 1200, has a break of nearly a length now on McJoey. Irish Air inside of Highest Caliber, and then comes Obsessed, 2.5 to Baboos Boy Luther next to last. Eddie's Girth on the outside, He's a Dane. They work onto the 1,000 marker here, no change whatsoever, and Blazing Flight for this year's Golden Slipper winning jockey Mark de Montfort leads the way about a length and a half. Second, Posse McJoey, 2.5 away. Third is Irish Air. On the outside of it, about a neck away, is the favourite Highest Caliber, just getting a little bit closer now, followed by Obsessed, Baboos Boy, He's a Dane, and Luther drops out last. Around about 8 to 10 lengths would cover the field, 600 metres to go, and Blazing Flight in front, given a bit more rain here, got away about 2 lengths on McJoey, hard ridden to try and pick up Blazing Flight. Cassidy working hard on Highest Caliber, another 2 lengths further back, and then Irish Air, followed by Obsessed, and then Luther, He's a Dane, and Babu's Boy. They straighten up now. 350 to go, and Blazing Flight is getting cheek. He's about a length on McJoey, 2.5 to Highest Caliber, who'd need to get a spurt on from Irish Air, and then comes Obsessed. Highest Caliber won't go on with it. He's a Dane's made ground, but still it's Blazing Flight. 100 to go. They can't catch him, Blazing Flight. He's 2 lengths on He's a Dane and then Obsessed, but this is a great ride by Mark de Montfort, and Blazing Flight all the way. Blazing Flight from He's a Dane and Obsessed, then McJoey from Luther, Irish Air, Highest Caliber, and Absolute was Babu's Boy.
For Blazing Flight, 620, 195. He's a Dane, 290. 3 Obsessed, 180.
By Mark de Montfort, and has paid $5.70 for the win and $1.80 for the place. He's a Dane, number 5, $3, and 3 Obsessed will pay $1.70. The winner is trained in Newcastle by Mel Eggleston, and he had the honour of being the joint oldest runner in the event with Obsessed, and they've run first and third. And Mel puts the polish on this brown gelding, a 7-year-old by Bengal Fire from Fine Flight for Miss A.J. Jupp and R.J. Sinclair. The second horse home, number 5, He's a Dane, is by Dane Hill from Lady Twiggy, a bay gelding 5, Bill Mitchell, B. Pengelly, and 3 Obsessed, a 7-year-old chestnut gelding, Star Watch, Miss Believe, J.R. Hawks, C. Brown. Fourth went to number 6, McJoey. The winning time was 1:30.182. 1:30.182. It's about just over 4 seconds outside the record, and the sectional was 36. And here are the totes.
Hit and Run stands alongside her. Londolese in 3, they're off, and Noasia jump well towards the inside, immediately taken on by Londolese, who goes to the lead early. Quiet Style and the Barted Bride both away quickly, and so is Discretion going forward fast in the early part, whilst Forest Flame dropped out and settles at the back of the field. They're heading to the 1300, and Discretion goes to the lead. Discretion by 2 lengths to Quiet Style outside Londolese, 2 lengths to Wake Up Susie, who dropped into the 4th placing well. Noasia's Handy are getting through on the inside now, followed by the Barted Bride, 1 Hit and Run, then Chinju fighting the rider with the mouth open, followed by Forest Flame and Yangtze River last of all. It's Discretion, 1,000 to run, leading by 2 lengths to Londolese, 2 1/4 Wake Up Susie, working 3 deep around Quiet Style. Noasia, handily placed, is back on the rails in 5th position, 2 lengths to Barted Bride, and then Hit and Run, 1 to Chinju, Forest Flame and Yangtze River last by the 800, and it's Discretion 3/4 Londolese, Wake Up Susie wide and 3rd. They're followed by Noasia, handily placed on the rail, followed by Quiet Style, the Barted Bride, Hit and Run back on the inside. Forest Flame is next, being trailed by Chinju and Yangtze River as they sweep around the turn in the Matron Stakes, and Discretion first into the bend. Londolese second, and Noasia is just behind the leader, travelling well, followed wider out by Wake Up Susie and the Barted Bride, and then Quiet Style and Yangtze River, the deepest runner now at the 300. Discretion being tackled by Londolese. Noasia searching for an out, is held up and trying to squeeze through a narrow gap. The Barted Bride and Yangtze River the outside. Noasia in the clear. Londolese in front, but Noasia, once she saw daylight, sprinted away, and Noasia draws on to win by 2. Londolese ahead, Discretion 3rd. They're followed by Yangtze River, the Barted Bride and Forest Flame, with a gap in the field to Wake Up Susie, Hit and Run, Quiet Style, and last Chinju. She's a pretty handy little mare, this one, number 4, Noasia. She sprinted very, very fast once she got clear, and away she went. Londolese fought on gamely second, but it's a 4 into photo, number 4, Noasia. Matthew Gatt taking the race out very well. Number 4, Noasia, Matthew Gatt first. Second goes to number 1, Londolese, Aaron Spiteri, and third, 6 Discretion, ridden by Kieran McAvoy, 4, 1 and 6, and they've run 1:38.4. Well, she was able to take
off this time, and Try Gold from the inside was best to begin, but the favourite is going up very quickly. Healer Joy, Blazing Forest is 3rd, and moving up into 4th position is Tsunami as they settle down, followed by Custody Padmini, then over and above, and Katusa followed at the head of the others then as they sort themselves out. going back Merry Wives. As they come onto the side of the track, Tell is going to third last. They work their way down the side of the track, and Healer Joy in this blinding rain leads about a half length now on Try Gold. A length away third is Tsunami. Blazing Forest is scouting very wide fourth. A length over and above, followed by Padmini. Custody is out off the track. A bit over a length then coming Tal and Merry Wives as they race their way down the side, followed by What Fun. And Katusa is at the tail. They're racing tight and compact, and they're getting wide, these jockeys. And Try Gold in front, a half length on the favourite Healer Joy. Padmini's gone through with Tal, and they're third and fourth, followed by Over and Above. Katusa sticking to the inside, and the outside is Custody. Healer Joy is getting very wide out, where Padmini at the 300 races to the lead. Katusa the inside, followed by Tal, and a good margin then to Healer Joy, who can't go on, but it's Padmini the leader. Padmini 100 metres to go, but Katusa's having a shot right up against the inside. Katusa going home best. Oh, nothing wrong with the rails, and Katusa right away from Padmini to win easily. Then Tal, followed by What Fun, Merry Wives. The outside next, Healer Joy, Over and Above, and then came Tsunami, a good margin, Blazing Forest, followed home then by the Denham representative Custody. Try Gold has finished tailed right off. And what's wrong with the inside section? Right up against the fence. Obviously, looking at that race there, absolutely nothing. So why are the jocks coming wide?
Moving up at Mowbray, 11 Katusha, 25.80, 5.30, 12 Padmini to return 5.80, and 7 Tal, $2.90. Big trifecta coming up there. Treble on the combination 5, 4, 11 should pay $1,193.40. Correct weight Perth.
Number 12 is second, Padmini.
Clock away well towards the outside with Star Grazer. I Love Kiev was away quickly. Specializers coming to this side of the course as well, and also coming out this side and racing down the middle of the track there, Trans-Siberia. On the other side, River Affair had bounded out and led to Emigrant and Solid Wood. Just in behind them, Indian Blade, followed further back by Sir Boom, and Spectrum last of the division down the flat side, and they want to stay well away from that rail. Out on the grandstand side now, and here it's Specialised in the middle, being headed off by Trans-Siberia, and Rancho Spark has the rail out on the grandstand side, actually leading that division. In behind them is I Love Kiev, Ushku, French Clock just off the pace with the Shiner ahead of it. On the straight is one of the deepest runners on the grandstand side, and a fair way back in the field then is back behind those Ben's Rocket. On the flat, River Affair well clear from Emigrant, followed by Sir Boom. On the grandstand side, Rancho Spark tackled by Specialise and Ushku, and French Clock is coming through with Trans-Siberia. River Affair on the flat at the 100 though. River Affair's well clear. Drifted to the middle of the track. French Clock, Emigrant fight at the minors, but River Affair bolted in. French Clock might have got second from Emigrant. Photo there. They're trailed by Sir Boom and Ushku. Back behind those Star Grazer. Ben's Rocket made a bit of late ground, followed by the Shiner, Spectrum, Trans-Siberia. Back behind those to finish in the race then on the straight, and I Love Kiev. Solid Wood, Specialised knocked up. Then came Indian Blade towards the end, and Rancho Spark, who led the grandstand side, dropped out to finish last. That led all the way on the flat side rail and then drifted to the middle of the track and has won in a breeze. Stand by for judges' numbers. They've run a bit of time too. 19.1. 19.1. River Affair scoring in a canter. French Clock will get second from Emigrant. It is a photo though. 15 and a photo. River Affair, ridden by Lincoln Coffey, trained at Cranbourne by Noel Ayton, has taken the race out. Now there's the minor prize, and it goes to number 8. Number 8 second, French Clock, and number 7 third, Emigrant. 15, 8 and 7 are official. Well, that'll put some value into just about everything. River Affair.
The button, and away they go. Caught them in a good line, but the favourite is going to lead at the end of 150 triple header, about 3/4 of a length over Light Year. Love It Hot and Ed Mandy, followed closely by Pair, and about 4 lengths to Shoeshine Man. The race along the back of the course, and triple header is the leader. He's about a half length or so on Light Year. In third position, Love It Hot, followed closely by Ed Mandy. Between Ed Mandy and Love It Hot is Pair, and about 3 lengths to Shoeshine Man. Triple header under restraint goes down to the side and approaches the 800 metres, leading about 3/4 of a length on Light Year. Ed Mandy all the way from Bateman's Bay, third on the inside, and then Love It Hot, followed closely by Pair, and still 4 lengths further back Shoeshine Man. Triple header, a half light Light Year as they work along past the 600. Love It Hot next. Ed Mandy over on the inside rail from Pear and 2 lengths Shoeshine Man. Onto the corner they run, 500 to go, and the favourite Triple Header given just a little bit more rein by Jimmy Cassidy. And the horse straightens up 3/4 Light Year. Love It Hot, plenty of room along the fence for Ed Mandy. And then comes Pear at the 300 marker. Cassidy now goes for Triple Header, and the favourite responding in tradesman-like style. He's about a length clear on Light Year, who's battling on well, but no match for Triple Header at the moment. And this is going to be 5 on the trot for Triple Header. Geez, an improved horse. Triple Header wins it well from Light Year. Pear got through in the centre to get third from wide out Shoeshine Man. Ed Mandy the rails, and Love It Hot another 6 lengths away.
Super Tab 2 Triple Header, $2 the win, $1.40 the place. For Light Year to pay $2.20, no third for 8 Pear.
Starts trained by Gary Moore, has paid $1.90 and $1.30. He's very much an improved horse, this fellow. It's been a good week for Gary. Of course, with Getty on Sunday, and he won with Grey and Gold on Monday at Randwick and Warwick Farm respectively with those horses, and here today. And Triple Header owned by Gary's brother John with Mr. K.K. Chung by Last Tycoon from Food for Love, a lunchtime here, and obviously Triple Header has inherited the dam's liking for the rain-affected ground. Jimmy Cassidy, the winning rider. Number 2 first, number 4 second, paid $2. Light Year battled on well. Didn't shirk his task at any stage. The son of Bellotto and Belapsy miss a 4-year-old brown gelding. Len Beasley for Kerry Jordan. And number 8 third Pear is by Scenic from Doubles. A bay gelding 5 John Hawkes, Brad Pengelly. 2:48. Time for the race 1:23.33, and they've come home in pretty good figures considering 35.54. There wasn't a lot of speed on early, but a good win to Triple Header. As I say, 5 wins on the trot now from 9 starts. Totes.
Off and running now. And Jamestown down on the inside, one of the best away, bouncing quickly the grey Captainite. From the outside, Les Vos Ruler travelling forward from Diabolical. Further back in the race, Ocean Bird, followed by Oregon Star, Old Tawny. In behind them, Some Diff, and 2 or 3 Sir Macwood last of all. A couple of these are fired up in front. It's Captainite about a half in front of Les Vos Ruler. And they've got out about 4 lengths Diabolical, Jamestown, 2 to Ocean Bird. They're followed by Some Diff, and then Oregon Star, Old Tawny, and 2 to Sir Macwin. At Chiquita Lodge at the 1200 metre mark, a good bit of speed here. Captainite nearly a length in front of Les Vos Ruler. Now they slow up at the 1200. They lead 3.5 to 4 to Diabolical, 1 then to Jamestown. A length and a half Ocean Bird 5th, and then Some Diff. 1 to Oregon Star, 2 to Old Tawny, and Sir Macwin last of all. Coming down the side of the 1000 metre mark, Captainite about 3/4 in front from Les Vos Ruler. 3 lengths Diabolical, 1 to Jamestown. A length in Ocean Bird, a length into Some Diff from Oregon Star. Then Sir Macwin and Old Tawny last of all. At the 800 metre mark, Captainite and Les Vos Ruler about 2.5 in front of Diabolical. Jamestown 4th, the inside as they slow right up. They're followed by Ocean Bird, and to the outside Oregon Star. 1 further back in the race, Some Diff from Old Tawny and Sir Macwin as they bunch up coming to the turn. Captainite on the inside being quickly grabbed by Les Vos Ruler. Diabolical 3 out, going up to have a crack at the lead. A length and a half Jamestown, Oregon Star down the middle, and following it home down the centre of the track is Old Tawny. At the 400 now on the inside, Les Vos Ruler from Diabolical, and then Jamestown coming at them 2 lengths further out is out very wide Old Tawny, and running on Oregon Star with Sir Macwin. Jamestown hit the front. On the outside, Old Tawny and Oregon Star coming at them. It's Jamestown, Old Tawny, Sir Macwin, and coming at them Oregon Star. Jamestown in front. Jamestown nearly a neck on the line to either Sir Macwin and Oregon Star, and then Old Tawny out deep. Behind them Diabolical, and further back then came Ocean Bird, followed by Some Diff. A gap to Les Vos Ruler and Captainite back at the tail.
3 Jamestown, 8.70, 2.40. 2 Oregon Star, 1.90. Or 5 Sir Macwin, $2.40.
And on the Super Tab there, number 3 Jamestown to pay $8.60 and $2.30. 5 Sir Macwin, $2.10, and 2 Oregon Star, $1.90. We'll get those numbers in a moment. Those dividends should be fairly close to what they should be, although the late scratching of 7 Step Dancer is still on the board there. Let's go out to the Canberra racecourse, and once again, here's Michael Heath.
Racing in the Civic, and a very good start too. Natwar, one of the best out, jumping very quickly. Sonic